Alright, so
Mechanic TP9 SFX.
obviously dealing with 0530, 035, SE 035 here. He's wearing a mask. I'll be the plague doctor, and ROTC gets to be Matt out here. Clearly, he's paying attention to all the numbers, writing stuff down as he's hammering through things of your personal stuff. Got your W's to toe on while cranking a lot of stuff, gear-wise, potential momentums, different angles you got worked out for the housing.
The weirdest little gun you've ever seen.
Now, the Matrix would go like Apple earbuds, really. You'd take a 22 and you would change out the barrel length. You would say some trigger mechanisms would have some issues, and, well, you might get one or two of those, but they all have their Feynman diagram. Not always necessary when you can OP the EM field, right? You know, like put it through a concrete wall. Obviously, maybe in this area, and there will be some things in the Tabby star diagram of maybe it's a type of star, a new star forming, or a neutron, or whatever. Something getting wild out there for the skew between this line and this line, and the
And I don't know. This gun's kind of a gimmick. It shoots
should work as the arbiter one. Now the wobbles between that on 0 to 1 here. But we're moving. We're making good time. There was a time dilation that happened right there. I saw it.
I love it.
The real thing doesn't have that. Obviously, for YouTube's 9.8 meters per second metaverse numbers. Yes. Yes. Yes.
M9A3.
There you go.
I think. Is that right? M9A3. Nailed it. I'm gonna totally miss a lot of the names here. I actually love Berettas. I think they're really pretty. And when I was like watching a bunch of movies, we are off the line. Government, Uncle Sam. This is his fridge apparently, and he's allowed to do that. But military contract with it. I think they failed, but we got a great gun out of it. This is a Glock 19.
Sometimes some people laugh, some people cried.
And it's a great little Glock 19. 9mm as well. This is a Keltec, chambered in 22, and it's awesome.
By the end of it, you'd hate guns just the same way, but for totally different reasons. If you did this experiment, like they're cool, I can do things with them. That's no longer the issue with it now. The whole thing of getting them out, having it, petting it, holding it, watering it, torture testing it.
This is the 7.5. Very powerful. They classify this as an offensive pistol. Really powerful around there. We have.
So you have one of those office pistols, huh?
In the what is this brace called? The Flex brace.
It's probably not one of these in the area. That is not the reasoning behind why you got it. So if it's in the office, this is a bad poodle. You're not allowed to have these in there.
Rhino 6-inch in gold.
You say the number of the building. Zool the Conqueror coming out like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, brother. Get with it.
This one should get the job done here. 357 Magnum. I don't know what you'd actually use that for. It's just a really fun gun. I've got two of them actually. Kunin 357 Magnum.
100%. It's an 8x8, and it's going to be hex code at some point in time all the way to binary, so you can simulator it. And if you didn't have that simulator run, at least here, given the math, you lose. Because, did you? I mean, it's good. I'm glad we caught this photon in the trap, because it would have been weird if you were like, the test was actually, you needed the graph there too, bud.
The Raging Hornet. Everybody loves this gun.
NCO and officer training, they get you run those night barrels, right? You got to run through the obstacle course at night, so you know it before the crew and your team lead, and they're trying to get the probability of motion position working in their favor in this direction. They're gonna claim that it's good for everybody, and I'm gonna shoot you photons inside of here, and negative charge, positive charge.
I'm doing okay. Let's keep going.
And meanwhile, he didn't mark which ones he's already did. So get down here, tired, you don't like it no more. And just every one of them coming off and marking stuff down as the ROTC. This court, Your Honor, I mean, about things later on that come up.
Aluminum framed 9mm Glock mag.
And yet, zeros and ones don't care about that superposition. They all will just be there.
This is one of my first guns. When I graduated college, my dad called me. He said, "I'm gonna get you a present, but I won't be able to be down there for a few days.
I have a Murphy.
Why don't you just go buy yourself?
You are a vet. I understand the gun matrix, fantastic.
I wanted to get a 40 cal.
I don't have a doctor.
Back in the early 2000s, 40 cal was all the rage, and so
So you got to come prepared. Be ready in a few ways.
One,
And it's nice. You'd be like, I'd do this with lots of stuff. It's just useful in those ways.
I said it.
Law of large numbers here. About, well, the armory, NATO, calculus, does it work, does it not work? Not just necessarily, it's the guns. It's, or marketing 10 million views that will be an hour long and definitely be one of the things. Again, if you're missing the range, the AR range, or M1 range, M2 range, M4 range, where calculus works the same way, and where, yeah, I mean, some way you had 22s, every once in a while you had a 500 Magnum, and the cricket, the noisy cricket, you know, so.
As you can see, looks like a credit card, but it is in fact.
It works that way. It's shiny and it's big. It looks like Dirty Harry's gun, and you probably wouldn't want to mess with it.
Like this. As you will see in this video, we have lots of strange guns, and kind of
totally different thing. Could it be useful in that way? This is a cannon. I will shoot you with it. I will shoot you at your melon with it. And it's gonna. Remember Watermelon and Demo Ranch and Kentucky Ballistic? You know those things? Slow motion and ballistic gel. This is what happens.
Okay, Matt, it's fine. This Hellcat. Let's do the Hellcat first. Springfield Hellcat, 9mm.
That's what the pictures will look like. I mean, depending on how bad I need the information. Make this real easy. Sharps Team 6 here will get, homogenize you into the fold. Eventually nobody will care again. It'll be fine. You'll be going back to doing whatever you're supposed to do. If we've done things right, you'll understand that it's a sandpaper dildo out front, but once it works a little wobbles inside of there, you're not going to feel it anymore.
Bull Armory, 6-inch Hunter. You just saw this one on 12 Days of Christmas as well. So
good, I wanted to be recording here at the range today.
Yeah, I'm a collector. I just love guns. And so all the guns you see on the channel, unless they are terrible, I keep. If it's a gun that jams a lot, or I just don't like it, if it feels bad, or
see, that was your problem. You need to have one of those 9mm on there. You know what kind it is too. You know the name. You'd say it. You'd be like, if you buy it and I found you with it, I'd probably murder you.
People ask what my favorite gun is. This one, I'm not saying it's my favorite, but it's up there.
Unless it's your very first gun and you're some dopey kid that's gonna throw that thing in the mud puddle anyways. You need one or two of those first. Let's face it, first time you shot a deer, you were messed up all day, all night, unless your daddy fixed you out while you're doing it. And sometimes that happens different. It's like, well, you know, you are the dude that can do it with a blowgun. Fantastic. That's outstanding. I'm not saying a 50 BMG is what you gotta have on the alternative of that, but
where did I get this thing?
Some people live in the city.
I remember where I found it and had to go back and look through videos to figure out why.
You'd have to plan for a car attack. 42
you
feet.
Find a gun that you didn't know you had. It's a normal thing to happen. I'm getting sweaty. Oh, I gotta go faster. Must go faster. Alright.
So your next kid, get up here and pop a few of them off, or go around robins, figure out the cut up of the diamond, and make sure 3B, 1B can't take strategy and ground on us here. We got this worked out, bud.
We
We're way behind.
the Chrome Desert Eagle, because Chrome gets you home.
Dang.
We got the Gold Tiger Stripe Desert Eagle, because you know what's nice?
You know what would have been good, Matt? 22s, all your 22s in the Matrix, the 9mm or 45, the same way you do it with your normal experiments. That would have been fantastic.
Oh, this is the new F. There's a round.
Yeah, remember that crystal ball that you asked questions about?
509 LS Edge, also a Christmas gun. Someday we're gonna look back and be like,
Silly buddy.
Christmas. It's a gun. It was
Drake.
12 Days of Christmas. This